Baby, I'm friend, baby, I'm or therefore, one over to me away. Hey, that's a miss so stand back and take account, or therefore, wait, it has to be you. And see money, and a true salute, money,
Wonim say EU nationals nyina ne won ebusuafo a wonye EU nationals nyina o se wo apply ma EUSS ansa June busome akona wieye afi 2021 mu se wanya ebe ha won kratasem a wodi ti UK se wontu anamon we na wo apply EU settlement scheme entwen last minute ansa ehun hia yie pa se obebotumi a wodi tena UK no ho ban na wo hia legal advice bi anso a pebi we koma EU ana EA amanfo nyina wo kra registration certificate ana permanent registration certificate ana ebusuafo ayama won residence cards ana permanent residence cards a ewo EA registration 2016 no mu se wonya ye we nyina na se wo sefata apply pre-settled ana settled status answer 30th June 2021 EU settlement scheme pre-settled status eba na wieye ewo 30th June 2021 na mum ehun me hia yie se obe apply no ntem na eduwe gine yie na hyeno so se we koma omo wo UK ansa 31st December 2020 a wo kura won krata esefata nyina edi won adanse se wendi immigration mrei so na wunni adansidie bia eche mretenti a watena UK se ana EU nationals no nso a eno so betimi ahawodaache se wo apply wo British citizenship BWF Solicitors nimdie fa UK immigration law na omo aboa ebusuafo bebree wo applications a efa home offices EU settlement schemes no ho wonti bebree asia for BWF Solicitors ntempara ewo 020-849-37340 ana 077-127-61884.
BWF Solicitors is a leading and an award-winning solicitor situated in London. Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors, EU applications, investors, and more. We also undertake appeals and judicial reviews of negative decisions. We hold Law Society Quality Mark in immigration law. Our family law solicitors are dedicated to finding the most effective and pain-free resolution for our clients through the provision of sensitive, effective, and affordable legal advice. We are also Ghanaian law specialists and have advised many local authorities and other solicitors on aspects of Ghanaian law. We have also advised businesses looking to relocate to Ghana. Our senior partner is dual qualified as a barrister at law in Ghana and solicitor to the Superior Court of England and Wales. Client satisfaction is our #1 priority. This shows in the number of positive reviews we have received from our clients. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Yo, good morning, Biomo. Yasaba, Yakofa commercial break, kakra ediaba afeina, yaba live. You were live on Facebook, you were live on YouTube, na you were radio, so yasa will tune in. Afe your GN radio app, no so intino mesremo adofwa mutie me mumbo modiana monche. Ana monhye na enkwechichi emmaye afi na edi dwumedie no ahya ase na ye twen se commercial break no ebewi ansa ba me gidi se bibia adedin mi producer nso eye na dwuma ewe fichire inti no bibia beko jojo amaye se afi na wote menka mesa ma ochi mema good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location you owo no GN radio so na ya way GN radio UK na edwumedie a efiada bia ya tun din se legal hour with BWF Solicitors for no eno na mutie misisia se wo hwehwe BWF Solicitors a enye yira kwan kran ne achiri kran corona ye friend Seven Sisters no Seven Sisters wo London na Seven Sisters krono wo ho a chese ufa underground train ana se ufa basa oka se usi wo Seven Sisters tube station na obehu abansuru bi esiwe nim se upie wo underground exit number 2 na abansuru bi esiwe ni ba ko ya tro ho ana house omo wo 214 to 218 High Road Seven Sisters na postcode no so se wo trouble modern tro N15 4NP chese N15 4NP bomodian na hye saade insu abribiara no obetumi allocate omo na wakohwehwe omo kira kwan na omo wo na mebi a ofresa na mana na chese lawyers akentinka na ewo sa efie ne nyina no obetumi di emu biara akasa na wakasa mehwehwe lawyer we ana mehwehwe lawyer we enti tro sa no mai eto ho 0208 493 7340 sana mai ebehia o papa o de ka yenka yebewi adwumedie I tell you be bisa sana mai biom na wako de mreka ekwa hu omo yo na me di kan aka nsem bi se kromo ha yeba obia ejjeja na dofo ebia ne mba anase ne krunum ewo fie se nyame na dom na ne nan ebetintim ho a na wetumi edi mreka akwa mo aba no kre waba nyankopon adom unan etintim de na kire se o se utu ho anamo na ukofa wo ma ana wadofo ana se meka wadofo na mekan bia na ukunu ana wire na wakwa akofo mo aba na titru no wo ma because dudo na ya na omoje omomba enti ene no dwumedi a ebedi ebeboa wo ankasa se ne ebe ya kwan a obefa so a umma na weje omofie no obetumi e de America akwa akofo mo a kwan no enye gidigidi kra eno ase nhihye kakra obedi so a na kire se no kra no nyoma nkitingiti bia wo ye abra wo kra wonim embi abeboa embi so ana emboa ene ye be finchiremu yenya ye mpampam penny lawyer Bennard Owusu pemu na nkasa senior partner ewo BWF Solicitors ene ofie ha oni e ba bedi sa kitehu obe kyerkyere kwan a wo be fa so a na chese wodi wa application ni tumwa se wokofa wo ma aba no na emfumso bia eni hu na chese omo hwe ya na omo de wo ma no de ba be kan ho nti hihye wo ho bia na enomo na ba be fichiri mesra wadofo a mutie me mutwe be fidie no na monhye na enkwa chichichichi emaye why mesra mo yo good morning lawyer Bernard.
Hello, good morning, MANYE NAA TEњ. As I say
Nyame adom nkwa pacho me ho ye na monso
Nyame adom ye nyina ye ho ye.
Yo ye do twedi ankwase yo senior de bia ye no ankebe ye da se ne wa beka ye ho na oni e ba bedi nkita ho medical ambisa if there are any updates bia e system na wotwe wa ente ya na nsem a esisi wo mu no edoso na nse ya tete traveling ho enhihye bi ni ade ye nim se ne nyina kan law emra no na mo makoye emo a mudi emra ne mu akotene ma ye ne na kire se bia mo aso da fom na mo tietie nneoma ekoso na ye nso mo de abreye nti Uncle Ben udi kan echia adofo a etie ye na hwefo a omo hwe ye na afi wa ma ye update then we will change the tone another language into English. Why? Because enye Ghana for nkwana etie yen eyewo afofro krofofro a omonso omonyina migration sem eho mo mutie yen te na ye de twe no ye education na yen Ghana for nkwana yenya benefit no but way because it's for the community nti no ye be ka brofo kakra na se ne be a community ni nyina dodo na ewo mu nyina ebe benefit just for the headlines and the main topic I be discuss. So then after we come back to our local language. Uncle Ben, Mr. Mpacho, ekwanda homa.
Okay, well, maminchia etiefo nyina na adofo. Enianom amsalo fe yadamase bebre de nyame so ase se omoye ho ban na adepa ache ya yetimi animo edin kita ho. I'm said the betimi aka ne se mo amowo so no mo betimi a share because topic na ye be discuss no about say or the over. So yeah, under 18 and now are over 18 no and she share what home be brave yeah bet church mo say na we betimi ya e betimu na kola na be count so well update all them say nyame ada from asisia no obi etimi ko holiday nti aban no wacheche ewiase na kro ni nyina wachemo mi your friend be green list, and your friend be amber list, and your friend be red list. And the green list in there, and all corner was samba, aha, oba no answer about to set it no, own quarantine, when you self quarantine, and when you test via no answer, okoya no aba. And your amber list no Ghana, you come home. The amber list na adia echira ne se wutimi ko holiday and just first na wo ko age say bia wo ko say yi ana wedding ana yare ana school there be sesia wutimi ko Boris Johnson na pamfo say o se mamonko law bi any where kase mamonko enti ono Boris Johnson no so person ko bi tukwan na ka wo so mo ye law no to say first no na last week the no so we person we call amber country to say Ghana I just said special reason to see no I say we need permission the only thing I say you name no we Ghana I was say we a COVID PCR test gold standard na eno ye nua England DNA ono na ye I want to Ghana for be brave ho no mo ye until you person we a COVID test now, we call Anglian DNA, a fit to fly, FIT #2, fly, .com UK, and Anglian DNA, COVID test, on the amount. I was a buku Ghana, now we ECOWAS near Ghana need ECOWAS. I wait here $50, and this is first now. We bet you sika bebre $150 and we $50. Now, one we are now as a Ghana Health Authority forms. Finally, why we COVID test I was able to register our UNDP online. Now we check if it's a nipa na we COVID test or so Anglian DNA almost so say almost number 55 and almost so. Either 55 or 25. And so I was register because since last 2 weeks, I the in addition to COVID test, in addition to say we pay $50, online, in addition to say what fairly Ghana Health Service form, I was also register a UNDP website. Not what media call. Now, when Ghana now I was quarantined for 10 days, and so now we I was book 2 COVID tests. Back day 2 and back day 8. Day 2 no wow no post track or 2 fee any day 8 The second day now what or sample now they are called 2 posts. You see a post box what areas the brain now designate say wait me the COVID near manatrum 22 now was on saka or test me day 8 and so no we are busy to say you will be now person waiting fee for 10 days. Over to me, I test to release. And you book or COVID test now. Over book me instead of me, And the middle one, no, and no better 50. 50 we not test and say a negative. Now we pay. Undi 10 days, no. Now we call. Now, red list, no, dear. And you bet me a call. Obianka said to me call red list. Crobia ni why a ban no say to me and call for holiday. But advice omode man say a red lister. Na say yare no awo hobby brinting kamen call. Ana amber lister Ghana ya amber lister. Yet say call holiday wo Ghana. Kona cost spend na ko hwe busuafo. Na mo ba no follow protocols. With a red list no ube do and you do ya near the bus afaw. Near the Wako Hotel. But sana weba no ubetia online na ubetia for hotel. I think it's about £1,200 for 10 days. Na wakotena ho. How no may your test no. Na oye bibia 10 days in this one. Na fi omo e discharge ho. E jam say according to updates no. Mama me switch inko your topic no. Our English. Good morning, viewers and listeners. We are very, very grateful that you've all joined this morning. Today's topic is really relevant. It's in relation to children and sometimes even adults who are your child or adult relative. So we are going to show you how possible these children can come and join you, and also how to make a successful application. Now, the immigration rules is quite complex when it comes to children. So we've got an FM route, which became part of our laws on the 9th of July 2012. And then we've got a main immigration rules, HC 395. Paragraph 297. 301 is gone. It doesn't work anymore. So the limited leave under the 301s since the 9th of July 2012, you cannot make an application under the 301s. But you can make application under the 297s and the 298s and the 310, which is for adoption, 309, which is also for adoption, and also 319X, which is usually for people who are here on humanitarian grounds or refugee status. The law itself is very, very clear. So if you take Appendix FM, if somebody is here as a parent and the person has a child in Ghana or outside the UK, the person can bring the child, whether they have indefinite leave or not. You can still bring your child. So if you have indefinite leave, then you can bring your child anytime. If you have limited leave to remain under Appendix FM, then your limited leave will allow you to bring your child if the limited leave was acquired either as a partner to a person who's present and settled, or as a parent of a child here. So there are two categories of people who can still bring children here, although they do not have indefinite leave to remain. So this will be a parent who is married to a person who's present and settled, and therefore has 2.5 years, either under the 10-year route or under the 5-year route. Or you are a parent and you're relying on your British child here, a child who has indefinite leave here, or a child who's lived here for 7 years. On the 10-year route or on the 5-year route, you can still bring your child. So these are the basic requirements. Now, as a child, the law clearly says that the child must be under 18 years old. The child must not be living an independent life, and he shouldn't have formed his own family. And again, that child should not have been married. So if you have limited leave to remain either as a wife or a husband, or you're relying on your child here, you can still bring your children from outside. But the child should be under 18, should not be living an independent life, should not have formed his own family, and that he should not be married. Now, if you're here and you want to bring your child, there are 4 or maybe 5 scenarios. So the first scenario is if both parents are here. So if both parents are here, you can just bring the child. The requirements would then be the suitability requirement and also the financial requirement. If you're married and under the 5-year route, then it has to be the 18.6 plus the 3.8, so 22.4. If you're on the 10-year route, indeed, maintenance is a requirement, but it's not the 18.6 plus the 3.8. It will now be the maintenance requirement that you are able to support your child adequately without recourse to public funds. The other scenario is that both parents are not here. So just one parent is here, but the other parent is applying to come. So you can still bring your child with you. Or one parent is here, the other parent is outside the UK, but the parent here has exercised sole responsibility. By sole responsibility, the definition which is given to us by the case of TD Yemen in relation to 297 IE is purely that you have exercised parental control over the child over a significant period of time. But the case of Namu versus Secretary of State, the Court of Appeal said significant number of times really does not mean a long time. In that case, a mother who is exercising sole responsibility for only 3 months was able to bring the child here, although the IDI says that you should have exercised a parental responsibility for a significant number of years. The other factor is that if one parent is here and the other parent is deceased, then again, you can bring the child. There's no issue of sole responsibility. Sole responsibility is a very complex area of law, and I will define it properly when I come to the next topic. So if one parent is here and the other parent is deceased, again, you can just bring your child. If the child is under 18, you've got the means to support the child is not married and not leading an independent life or hasn't formed his own family. And the other final one is that one parent is here, the other parent is not here. Either you can't find the other parent, or that the parent is there but hasn't got really nothing to do with the child outside the UK. But the child, you can show that the child is experiencing a serious and compelling family or other circumstance. So it's no longer sole responsibility. It is that the child, if he's not allowed to come here, will continue to experience serious and compelling family and other circumstances. Now, there's a definition of what is serious and compelling and family and other circumstances. Basically, what it means is that although you haven't had sole responsibility, but there's something, the circumstance of the child is so dire that if the child is not allowed to come, then the situation may deteriorate. What situation may cause that? Where the child is facing abuse, the child maybe has learning difficulties, and the relevant adult is not able to exercise control and care, or maybe the relevant adult is deceased, maybe the grandmother has just passed away, or the grandmother is infirm because of age or illness, or some particular circumstances happen in the child's life. Now, can I explain that you just don't say that my child is experiencing serious and compelling family and other circumstances? You have to show the evidence. So if you cannot show the sole responsibility and you want to rely on the definition of the serious and compelling family and other circumstances, I would advise you to get a report from the social services in Ghana, and also get a report from the child's school. So the child's school will be seeing the child on a daily basis during term time. And then the social service or the social worker or the social welfare officer will prepare a report to say exactly what a child is going through. And then the school can also write a report to say exactly what a child is going through and the effect of the child's circumstances on the child. So, for example, if they are living in a very bad accommodation or there's no parental care and control, although you don't have sole responsibility, you can show that that particular circumstances may cause the child's welfare to deteriorate. And in addition, Section 55 of the 2009 Borders and Immigration Act also places a duty on the Secretary of State and indeed the UK to make sure that the welfare of every child is weighed when it comes to any decision. It includes decisions from children who are making applications to join their parents here. And therefore, if you can have all this evidence, including the telephone calls to the child, evidence that you speak to the school and the teachers, evidence that you send money to the child, evidence that you yourself travel regularly to see the child, and evidence that you have taken interest in the child's life, including their religious and emotional development, and how they make friends and their health, and that you've taken all these decisions, although you're not there physically taking decisions. You have delegated, and you can exhibit this with evidence. MANYE TEÄ. So you can bring your child here, whether or not you have indefinite leave. So even if you have 2.5 years, you can still bring your child. Now, if the child is old and is above 18, or this person is your nephew, your niece, you are still allowed to bring the child under the 297s. Clearly, you need to show that the child's circumstance usually will be health or medical situation is so dire that a person has to come. So I just want people to understand that you don't only have to have indefinite leave to bring your child. You don't only have to have both parents here to bring your child. You don't only have to show sole responsibility to bring your child. If you don't have sole responsibility, maybe the other parent is even looking after the child, but you can show serious and compelling family and other circumstances, which makes the child's refusal of the child's application undesirable. This could be a factor that may allow the child to join you in the UK.
Thank you very much, Uncle Ben. You've really explained it into details. Almost you've answered all my question I planned asking. But however, I've got this one. I've got a child. I have been looking after this child. I have so many things, paying fees and stuff like that. But the child is still in school and is 18 years. Now I want to bring this child to the UK. Everything shows that I've been looking after this child up to the age he is now. Is it still possible for me to bring the child even if he's 18 years?
Okay, well, if you look at Appendix F, entry clearance child, the reference is that the child must be under 18 years. However, if you've got a child who is over 18 and you can show that there's something particular about that child or the circumstance of the child's life is dire, then again, yes, you can apply to bring the child. Let me explain to you that it's a particularly difficult circumstance that you're looking at. So it's not because the child's life will be better here, or that the child is not going to school, or maybe the adult is abusing the child only. It should be a comprehensive list of things which are happening in the child's life. Remember that after 18, or when you're above 18, you're no longer a child. So the compelling, serious and compelling family circumstances, again, you can apply that to a person who's over 18, but the reference there should be on age, infirmity because of age, or infirmity because of illness. And that is how you can differentiate between dependent relatives. So it's not under EU law, this is under British law. Even the EU nationals and extended family members and family members sometimes who have limited leave to remain. These are circumstances that may befall them, and clearly the rules allow them to bring the child either under 297 or FM route, which would be Appendix EC CC and 1.2, especially the 2.2, explains that yes, limited leave, you can still bring the person.
Okay, thank you very much, Lawyer Uncle Bernard. It's here for Ahana Yebesisa Yentekremano. Uncle Ben, I bet you na say kwanya we mono na say a dear friend hope ode wumba ebe free Ghana abano ewo ho pa kwan srote no wa mono embia na wa ha na ukunu ewo Ghana embi kra na woni kunu wonko na wo hwe a dear friend so responsibility say na nye de bia na wo say wo show so responsibility no nti no kwan chese nhihye wo ho a wo pese wo kofa wo ma edi free Ghana kromo ede ba no o say wo ye na se ne wa cheche minim say eto asomi sesi anu maybe telephone lines na yabo no ndu pounds ma ba ko pepepe na just 10 01 na won sem bibisa e wo saade we hu pese okofa nkwala na mbia senior chechre mu no wonya entiase papa don't worry Uncle Ben wa ha obeyim obema umoaye senior be ya entiase ebeye adwuma 0203 735-8820 adofo a mo hwe me meba mechechi amunyina wo Facebook ne so mesre mo me bobo na mesi na obi atrato se ne be ya metumi epini amamo na omo amunim na mesi no omo ahye ne nso second one nso ye 0203 2860185 na ene me wo mobile numbers me no a me didi dwuma ba ko na radio de no na ba ko no nso ye me so me de no obetumi afre ne me no nyina na Uncle Ben ebete na wa ma wo moaye nti 077 pacho se wo free efree abroad na je se nye UK man mu na wo fra ya na wa kai WhatsApp no boy now dey +44 no edikan se ne be ya ebetumi atom amount 077 879 39958 mesan esisubium 077 879 39958 and our second one nso 075 966 20154 sene be ya dodo na efre na wenya space na edi remo yo medamase Uncle Ben sadia wache pa na chese nya wonkwa woye mu bampo na obetumi akwakofa no embia na wo nephew na wo niece bia wo na wo hwe no na wo kire utumi kire evidence na evidence no na na eto de bia na akoye twema mentwen kakra but wa be kire ye nkwan kakra ye betumi afaso enya sa evidence kire se enye ano keke na ye de kan se wo na wo hwe no na mom embia ebetumi aba ne se eye school na akola ne kono utuetia ne hu fees ne ade obi enim obehu bia na wape school teachers ne bi cry wo ho na oni ni communicate a all these things no betumi use so as evidence e dey aka application no say ampa you check on the child dey bia na Uncle Ben so ho no so etumi eye adwuma.
Yes, manye ti dey say wo pese wo de baba na unkwa awa na we share so responsibility ne so I was first out after school no in the report number and to see a report them to me send by email and WhatsApp to what document is the nina obetime at the aya na or the aba and I just can go I said the our free school no only teacher na kasa only head teacher kasa nyina ya aware what free school or records so what after oh yeah obetime the panaba
yo yedase ni enti me sisupe no ya na social service there no dodo na ya na menti ase ye nkromfo okobo social service pa na akoye bibi hu but enye hu sa we have situations social service no monye kakai they try to solve problems for the parents anankwala omon hihye anomon hwemo no ya na etosini kakra enti ya na enye hu sa obetumi afre akola no involving in social service you can call them and I said they can also give a report na what they account enti no me hu se nkrofo asha se Fred da me mom ho kwan na masem no akoyeti awa ha yo hello kola o wa homa so Mr. Ofrefre na ye fra osen.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Bebajo Nyangobu Injira Mopa Jumadia Modi. Now, my short question lawyer no can be before adequate maintenance. No, now, but Bibisa said, Obi show for adequate maintenance. I was a year Juma for minimum of 6 months. Now, a bit should say, Obi at Korana, na say. Or year Juma 1 month be another 2 months be no Timmy show say the banner organ and obit me fanaba obit me and I just you minimum length be also a year Juma and son waiting. I never told me question.
Yo, Uncle Ben, me just say what's in Candia.
Mete,
Yo,
adequate maintenance. Usually, so what they are called about and aside of them. The only time adequate maintenance emblem are 18.6, and a baby time wo worry ubi waha wo 5-year route na wo no wa show 18.6 that na wo kofa wo baba then they also show 3.8 no count. But you can say adequate maintenance and accommodation. Ade a ye pa kira ne say yete wo income na winya either weekly or monthly na. Na yɛte housing cost free ma scanner bɛka no for wo ene wo ba no yɛfa income support level as a definition way case of bagum and a case of uvovo and we define as our parameters no to wofa we income na wote housing cost your rent and council tax wote free ma de bɛka no I was say enye below income support level. I mean, income support level for at this stage, but for adults, more rate, and for children, to calculate here now to housing cost in the frame. Every crowd be out in which housing cost, but whatever it is, no free man, the Abekano, it is a below income support level, and a friend adequate maintenance.
Yo, Papa, me just say when you why.
Me vajo me say as na number who say alone independent be year Juma for be a 1 month and 2 months and so be year for 6 months minimum. Whatever happen.
I need to month be as month has and na cry now start here Juma na adequate maintenance and then you calculate. Just bear in mind, sir. Wow, we are allowed so we claim benefits. It is our claim benefits, then our start here, Juma. All you can show, no say, Obana, and my own claim additional benefits because part-time job will be our year, be our starting and net as a sicano. Yet the canwa, the winyana, the Timo housing cost and drop below income support level.
But when you what shared yeah. Oh, they are to see you. I GN Radio Legal Hour so na muguso amoshe na mutie yen ni Uncle Ben ewa hase ene ye ka nsema efa kwan a obefa so obekwa akofa wo ma efri Ghana ede aba na mesa ye didi dwuma ne 0203735820 anase 0203280185 ubetumi nso afre WhatsApp lines mi no sanso na ubetumi de wo message aba embia na o frɛ na onyam kwan a utumi wo ho kwan a ubetumi na what voice note ede aba na eno nso mabɔ ama Uncle Ben na wetie na oyi wo moa yo yenya odofo bi nso wa homa ne so mpacho wo na ma ene with 0110 0010 mpacho ofrefre ma yente wonka
mpacho me frefre MK
yo MK4 ho te send there
onyame adomu ya pa na munso e
yenso adomu nko aye ho ye yo Uncle Ben wa ha mpacho bisa wasem ne nko
mpacho me fa na akofa ma free Ghana ba me year papa year ni 5 years dependent visa our ha say ability each 5 years no me hu obi o student wo ha na me say kam na wale mpacho na me wale ya na student be tuma gida me so anya ana dia na se wo hia best application say be ya dia de be hia dia application no me dependent be hu be ma wo student am pese me wale no wale me dia na obi nya free me ho also tana student any permanent temporary question I'm saying
Yo, yeah, that's it. Uncle Ben Pachote Nenka.
Not Tenenkapa. Oh, first of all, no, so we yeah, which means our you are agent na ha. You man 2.5 years. Na on so ade a follows na chese time no so unya indefinite and I say munyina mo time no so boma na ya mama indefinite wono wonye EU ni enti wono limited leave. The limited leave now wono ye under the EU rules no wontimi mfa wo ye mma just through EU ni no say EU ni no ahwe wo yere na now your application no before December there and then commit me a general. But as a test, no, the only time I'll bet me they were here about an hour one will be a general time woman were settled. It will come more. If you for pet and limited leave, a worry will be what. The influence will be a EU or 5 years CCR. Obet me a worry will be CCR. Nipa no was setting I emphasis student visa and I work I'm a money pan 2.5 years. I'm amend FM route, family life of a partner. No, I'm on the EU for a one limited leave account.
Okay.
And yet, one limited leave.
Any rankings? Sorry.
When you're on why, dear.
Let me show you a Ohiman. That's why.
Yo, Yensia Dasi, Yensia Dasi. Nipa me no edna so bako nama ende with 616167 Pacha wona edo so.
Pacha, good morning, no.
Good morning, mommy.
Pacha, mpesi bisa lawyer samba kubanka.
Ekwanda ho ma.
Mpacho me yes Zambrano na minya indefinite no but me bani D1 no be ye British ni ko register no be ye British no it's mpacho mpese me visa se time ben na make me as ye citizenship application
Ahima da na oba kromo ha
me ba kromo 2003
ana da na unya wasetina no
my sister no minyafi born last year January.
Okay, and who overstay and son awunya of 5 years now.
Mpacho I me overstay and some minya 5 years.
Okay, that's the time awunya our first 5 years and I was all kind 10 years free. Why?
Mpacho say.
The time what kind for 5 years no.
Pacho yo. Next time na kwala ni benya British, ebe British no.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't to Tracy, but mommy, so what in here, Uncle Ben Kaya no?
Me confused kakra.
There be all kase. Uber Kaya free. Abra winya 5 years no. Yema of 5 years no. Uber kind 10 years from that year.
Oh, okay.
Nti enye abra akwala no be British. Why?
Okay.
Uncle Ben, pa just say mintin ye.
No.
Yeah. Okay. That's mama.
Before no, ya cast the time I want to be British, I was shadow no. I was set what kind 10 years for it. And far Zambrano no see passport mo pra which make kind that period no. But me are very careful with some advice you be on your lawyer because a legal argument that was so yeah. And our nationality I will put 1,320. So lawyer no yeah now you did see more 10 years in my but one year British I will start to share no 10 years about yeah ni masama ya beka nationality for a legal argument because so we go to case law and Zambrano for no more lawful residence no start and Sunday the visa no mama but so we are nationality now we person we used to say we are lawful residence and Sunday the visa no mama lawyer na was say it's application because very very complex.
Thank you. Me da asmatiase.
Yes, that's mama. Nyame nshraw. Yo, mpacha wona ma ende with 3968. 3968. Wona edoso. O kasa frame my ente onka. 3968. Mpacha o wa maso. Wona edoso.
Okay, me pacho. Good morning.
Morning, mommy.
Pacho me chiamuna.
So why you confused, Anna? Pacho bisa some name ko why me da say.
Networking. Pacho me say me bisa lawyer say my sister or your Netherlands now UK has been. And I walk on Ghana about 3-4 months because of family issues. And I that way or very return before June after June no thing a process we need. Na ye nim was in the one baby. No boy night. But our blue card need no blue card Wabaha and Oba UK. I'm partial all corner on your process. But Wawari only is my our Raman limited leave remain looking them so as Waidi. It's near to see if you say now a process to be now open or better after June. A bit affecting and I said affecting.
Manye, I think I've been sister no call.
The band date now, sister no call now. Last year, one.
Okay, last month, yeah. Last month, yeah, sorry.
Anna, why EUSS Nansa na oko.
Onye, or see onye.
Okay.
Onye, but blue card maybe.
Okay. Yeah. And the advice na home office dear man, your grace period maybe with June. More ya more outside in after June, ubetimi abaha once. Urema over 28 days sewa ye. And more munni kromohana moye EU4 any EU4 busia for no. Onye EUSS na ubetimi blue card and then passport no every. So one now outside for more than 5 years, sir. So permanent residents now want now outside for more than 5 years, sir. And I say limited leave, or 5-year residence card. Still bet me about, but bet me about once per. We do over 28 days, sir. That was over the years application. But some bet me among young son I'm much require. I am better because we do I was so explain on Indiana immigration officer to non tiasie na obejo passport na nema na no be create problems.
But just away tiasie. Hello.
Hello. If I show mention
Hey Yehovah. And yet say utie wo radio ne so. Why? Me pacho.
Okay.
Yeah that's it. Okay. Ni Uncle Ben can say obedua over 28 days obetumi but of what to netie why over 28 days obetumi there yes obedu two sa na mono yes application and or purchase obetumi aba once per na wa ba be ye sa application no na mom obe advice say mo kwa mombo modern enye sa pre-settled ne settle we no monye ansa na makose ne be ya mo ba mudu airport ho na embia na immigration officer ti ho no ono on share dan update no nti onhu ne ekọ nti afa na obeji wo passport obe delay wo na obisebisa wonsem a wa wonte ase no aye confused na chese akoye nsem pi nti no is better you do it before you travel. We have only June na saa de no abawiye yo yedamasi obi gina homa ne so mpacho o kasa ya na membo me voice messages kakra na afedie yenhwe yen text messages ne so mpacho number end with 8916 ye fra osen na o kasa free.
Good morning Manye T.
Good morning.
Good morning Uncle Ben. Kwajoni. But more question about community service concerning my wife here. Now, but the person say occurring for the 2.5. Now supporting with me the pictures I can't home said yeah, for the Ghana, but the pictures can't home
one pictures, only no pictures, Anna.
I said, yeah, pictures, be advanced, be a for be within the 2 years or say your buy you be a picture be am visa.
Okay, you Uncle Ben.
Well, I mean, open some of the pictures can ho wait me their account. Since you are home office one and determine near my whatever. To once away our application online my document list. The document list, you know, you have my portal either by link or through the biometric appointment page, you know. Now I upload documents, you know. When we say documents, I'm open, normal no define it. Normal the pictures in it, but I possible, sir, or meeting a visa pictures. Now, what's coming now? They are coming out. But I'm saying BBI defined, very specific. And this is the first thing I was saying, never be now I talk about. So see, BBI I was sorry, our document list, you know, and send all the documents now. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one. Yes, and can say that yeah, any problem. Yes, and list in on the DNS. Yeah, the second one, so na me aduma next year, and I qualify for a book no.
Okay.
Now, my life in the UK, maybe I'm recording from indefinite, which is 2014. 2014 for indefinite.
Okay.
Now, me could be doing a message another test for an answer, English test for an answer, making use life in the UK and inquire the aqua renew aqua naturalization.
Now, English test, maybe now, yeah.
Then time, I think. A2 na me the support to life the kind of life in the UK now.
Okay, Uncle Ben, where the main man why kid to be ha. A2 ni dia obeye B1 no. But life in the UK ni dia unye bium ne o use ye na obe use. Why? Uncle Ben patro me try na.
Life in UK, you know, and expire and that's fine. But English, you know, and I expire. But so when you use to English, you know that. At B1 now what the application English requirement not a successful which near you so into charges also here for
but what come out of him Papa you
I'll be sure pa me damasi na mi sura mo
no until life in the UK ni dia won introbium why and the expiration dating enka ho yo yeda se papa pacho obegina ho mane so na mepa ocho mame 1 minute pe na menkan me message na afedie mema ho kwan na wakasa we say good morning sister na please ask Uncle Ben for me. I have a visiting visa mame yimbra ha na menkan ni ye. Or say, I have a visiting visa with my daughter who is 10 years old. She will be 11 years in July and I want to visit in June. The COVID test law on the UK website states that the COVID law on the UK website states that kids who are 11 and above are expected to do COVID tests. Should I do the test for my daughter since she will be 11 in July? Or so far I will travel in June. She has she has not reached 11 by then. 1 month for her to attain 11 years. And Keben Pacho, I hope so. What me I say?
Well, yes, in Korea COVID test, you know, or by UK, more requirements. It also this so. It take 1 day crowns and requirements national 9 chain waiting the number. Why?
Okay. And today just say time now obeba na crowning 11 into who has obey testing no. Okay, yo, my catcher no. Order for Jonathan Pacho. Hold on. Okay. Unama end with 5762. Oka se frame my entonka.
Hello.
Yeah, Pacho. Yeah, oh, ahomaso.
Yeah, Pacho. Good morning. Pacho. Pacho, the question. Come on, Pacho. Me say. Me, she said, I 5 years maybe. Yeah, but I'm person can be typical school.
Okay.
Yeah, but me name what? Person because school na menya grant and I'm not qualified for grant. But me were HND from Ghana. menim sɛ mbɛtumi akɔyɛ nurse with a grant.
Uncle Ben, say your mount krata now, or say unya number of years be waha and son you qualify for those student loan and student grant maybe. And to say unya, I think say it's 3 years, Uncle Ben.
That's correct. I mean, there were 2 requirements. Obi at Timiko school, you know, be once our lawful and Kwandia, Utimiko University, we at Timiko. Now, Uko University, our fees status and our student finance are 2 different things. Are 2 different things. Our fee status, you know, university, no, are determined. And our student finance, you know, are determined by the student finance company. Okay, student finance. And I was we are habitually resident in the UK. I was watching for at least 3 years. I was over settled status and indefinitely. And now say we are time we are limited leave. Now watching at least 3 years. And now say we are in uni and now in uni now by December 2020. We need 3 years. Never say they are already 3 months, but still over qualified. And I was already 5 months over qualified. With me, and with the year course year or the year set, more admission criteria and what fitting quandia with me. Why?
Okay, Pacha when you no.
Pacha, yeah. But see me you in bushini. Me worry you.
I worry uni na obey a family member number one by December over qualified for apply other requirements because between among the EU countries because of freedom of movement requirement for residential requirement of 3 years and habitual residence not apply until over qualified. Why? But so I worry I'm check your papers okay.
Pachote. Obe boao ewo sa kwan so. Why?
Pacho.
Yeah, that's it. Pacho wa landline so. Oda so ho sentim ko ye dia. Hello. Pacho wa landline so no. Oh, landline what problem kakro. Oh, just more than 2 minutes pena ageninsam. Yo, GN radio so na way a legal hour na yedi ho dwumain. Yo, 0203-735-8820. Odofo awa homa so mpacho ye froze na akasa friend. Odofo awa homa so meti.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning, Messi.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Uncle Ben.
Good morning.
Uncle Ben, let's let me start some kakra.
Find out, ma'am.
Bipacho Uncle Maya a free waiver. Minty woman come in this bay next month 26. To me, who did it say me?
Well, under immigration rules, you know, free waiver, no year and son of this and
me not me this and be since June and I made the 2 more April no.
Time no June no cross no crana and Maya affect why because under the immigration rules, let me say paragraph 38 or 35, we leave when he extended. Omama code na qualifier for fee waiver no mema code be. Omama the code no mawa or another 14 days will be to be protected. The code no ma also or I think 10 working days will be to be application affected. Okay.
Okay, that's my team. That's the fun.
Yes, yeah, that was.
Bye.
Bye bye. Sanya, you know, minty voice message. Then patch sorry, maybe. And I'm not confusing and kakra. Okay.
Hello, good morning, GN Radio. Good morning, MANYE team. Good morning, Uncle Ben. My question is about the EU settlement scheme. Me yere aye ne die for Europe. Yankwala nso yɛwɔ mo wɔ ha. Ba mienu yankwala 4 wɔ hɔ. Mienu passport awu. Ɛna mienu kura deɛ ɔmo ne passport kura. Nti EU settlement scheme no nso no wobɛyɛ a say this a passport. Ɛna mienu no a ne passport no na yɛnim say the birth certificate ya ɛbɛyɛ ba wokɔ hɔ no ma it's not allowing you. But mate say yɛsi form bi wɔ hɔ no ma home office timi sende o na wa fill form no ayɛ EU settlement scheme no. Me pacho se wonni valid passport ha. So wobetimi ayɛ a ehimfa na wobɛnya saa form no because home office resolution center number no ofra enkokora ofra na akasa saa na aka kyerɛ wo sɛ we can't take your call. Nti we don't know how to get in touch with them to send us the form no. Me pacho so wobetimi aboa me pacho. Bye bye.
Yes, we need any ID, either a passport or national ID card. Still bet me a EUSS and I advisable say over yes application. And normally no, I was for EU Settlement Resolution Center no. Last me your number I think it's 0300 BBBBB. Offer sa number na on the and answer on sign count more. Obetimi asend your email. Last and submit this email no my you know fra na one more but sir Obano I don't know apply for passport and money because money Ghana commission for no kasa obetimi expedite application amamo. Okay, but so we need passport still obetimi apply for EUSS and our passport in everyone. Still waiting me apply for EUSS.
Okay, Uncle Ben, yeah, that's it. I don't for more ahoma ne so nyina, any Facebook ne so YouTube me da mo nyina se yam nua bema Ezekiel Johnson. Nyame nhyira Nana Kofisi, please tell your friends to call their girlfriends to tell their side chicks that the most authentic free legal service it's here. Nana Kofi that's Daniel Chayman, so you need to register. You need to register the kids first. Until also a day nefutu kakra ma nipakwa obisa sa asem no. Michael K. Amwasi, does someone working as cleaner for NHS qualify? Let's just say obisa sa NHS sikana ye grant to say fee waiver na ye more no and a refund no obi bisa say NHS cleaner or also qualify ana Uncle Ben.
Well, NHS cleaner, NHS staff member, more protest than MANYE NAA TEњ, more qualified for refund. So your application out to me to refund. Why?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yentie wenso. Oh, okay.
Hello, good morning, GN Radio. Good morning, BWF Solicitors. Me pacho, me o question bi na me pesa me bisama Madam Fubi. Madam Fubi na yaya adoption na amano. Ena oba kuroma 1 year ni. 1 year and some few months ni. Ma oba no visa edema anu no. Ena odutu mu. Se wo pen krata na nkasa. Wo pen krata na nkasa no. Ade any check kakra be 6 months ago in a home office for Tron say one fa ni picture and any birth certificates and fambra and o decoy and to decoy no nancy ya be 2 days 3 days ago omo Tron letter say birth certificate no kra o de ba no kra no enye papa. Nti ade no ma refuse nti o ma no 14 days on respond. A birth certificate no eno mo se enye papa ade no nso ono nso se woko passport of it woko birth and death eno woko yeye me pacho die ben no betime aye na what me solve ne issues yi Pacho EU adoption. That's baba.
Yo, Uncle Ben. Pacho,
Hello, good morning, GN Radio. Good morning.
First of all,
lawyer.
A couple of weeks ago, about birth certificate, Home Office for a case and your papa. First of all, Home Office case be being your papa. Burden of proof no down. Also prove say I don't know your papa. And usually, the forged document report and answer section be a forensic report and I say be a letter free Ghana birth and death registry confirm us I don't know papa. But the be a mechanic process I wouldn't birth certificate and I was so explaining. If so with me another evidence I know your journey and I'm with me a DNA. Now time no so with me a show because in relation to suitability requirements under Appendix E, almost me refuse your application, say what the document be by any papa now we can draw. But the test, I two. First of all, I'm also approval. I'm approval, I was almost saying approval, say, one hour, I didn't be sent out with this. Normally, it's a document relevant. In this case, it's very relevant because Ujina Obiso, the birth certificate in the issue, said we are related. And it's very relevant. But as to whether I said now would probably say what the CC or now with the control and now with the data, I am very difficult to show. And in America said, Sana ya winya so far kwa pass no winya ya ma receipt nesa na ma na fani nyina a kire ba sisi ya no ope genuine documents na DNA na fa kan na kire say we are related.
Yo, Uncle Ben, say sa documents evidence na ade ne na nyame adom ni bie ana say yenya nimdie about by then fake ones ye mfa ho ne de afrafra na na yenya ho sunsanso ama ye ho say sisi ade o kwa ade enya papa de eni se ukọ present intama dodo na ho atrom wo kwan bi so but say sisi a we hu nukure na o kwa bomodea na fa papa no fa ko na daachi bi ehu amba asem yene abeme eda so bisa NHS workers say ono obeye bia because ehia ne pa ene say the question me no o say na hwanum pa na ye ka NHS charge no omoye exemption omoye hwanum peso hu edwumafo no omoye edwuma wo NHS no but me catch on say oye edwuma NHS na employ nko adia ene e wo kan wa na Uncle Ben.
Yes, I NHS I employ nko I provide the service ma NHS and either care homes ancillary support staff companies who provide direct service ma NHS. And yes, NHS I employ list I a long list. One of these days the better na among list. Yeah.
Okay, I think say be boa pa. E na osan course so sa ho na say okoye sa application na documentations ben e na ohia say na be ya yen refuse so na em say ya kan wa sempen but wasan de aba say afi na o tie ya Uncle Ben.
I say documentation for there.
For surcharge, say oh yes, exemption, surcharge exemption application na. Kwan be na obefa so any document ben na ubehia na odi yes application.
First of all, I saw fill online forms. Now the yes refund request. The questions so maybe sana was so answer. Nti also unya evidence. We are Juma. Juma no qualify under the refund concession and letter from a human our passport number evidence which data which are very relevant because time how many buy after March last year and the data which are relevant.
Okay, yeah, that's it, Uncle Ben. Yentie wenso.
Good morning, Manye T. Good morning, Uncle Ben. The Masina Juma Palm, Ghanaian community. But me EU na no Ghana ni eware ache nti divorce no last year. The divorce no ba me show babo for Ghana ni na me na ware under the EU settlement scheme EUSS no and the application no. I am obana ko bonensa no them for the past 2 months in. But I'm saying me go to document my con say divorce na me no baby ye na the document na attach na the application no. Obani dino mistake obom. So the root also answer my root also mensa nti BBC no nka wadwen church say yenkwe marry a divorce no for abrekwa application dem na na fan toilet nkwa na enye ne se mpacho wadaroma.
Asemo Uncle Ben.
Well, document be a typographical error. I was amended document because nipa ni dino I say a roof there.
O si se o say mensa nso ya no o say o say ansa ne ya no say mensa.
And I say ansa ne o say mensa they say the same person. So also more correct. Why?
Okay. Yo, enuanom ne adafo GN radio so ne we legal hour ye ne BWF Solicitors na mesa mo be frɛ no eda so egu board no so 0203735820 and I say 0203286085 emfa ho say ne main topic ayesua ye no ho nsɛmsɛm na ɔsɛ obebisa utumi bisa question bia efa ekromo a emra ho obetumi ebisa enti mensa acknowledge mentwe call back wa ha men acknowledge ye nuanom ne adofo a omo Facebook ne so ene YouTube ne so mesrem YouTube no we dey me dey insrede na eba mo bo mo dey subscribe yen channel ene BWF Solicitors YouTube channel mo subscribe my why na mo like nso na try say ye koyi ni ma no tili ya ye nua ba tili doma na menshraw ekwia McDonald's wonso so nyame enshraw Linda Broni adai wonso twi na wo kana enkran ene mentio yo Nana Hima say please can someone put the number here and numbers no ye dey atuso mame ye dey atuso nti no obehu say ya pin me san hwe bi mai nti Nana Hima obetumi afa why obetumi afa also okay menu about number ye dey 2647 pacho me ma won kasa e fra say na kasa fra lo wa radio ni kakra ma me why pacho lo wa radio ni kakra ma me. Hello. Yeah.
Pacho metimine lawyer akasa kakra.
Pacho ekwanda ho lawyer ti o.
Pacho we dey even am person no esusu no so kire me said the mesia no. My wife onya 2.5 January. And May year so was saying Dutch passport. Na pese year settlement no. Na pese me hu say no sa no. Say na YBC afa ayeno afa settlement no.
Okay. Uncle Ben pacho tenenka.
Well, me say enti I say the year 2.5 years. And I may when Dutch passport.
Can yes.
Na onya 2.5 years na ewo dey mo then the man nya
ewo ne ba ogina e ba so na giye
enti as at the 31st of December no all those no wo kromo ha no nye EU ni
baby
enti the Dutch passport no emma no any advantage bia apart from the fact say a person akotena France obetimi akotena ho a ohia visa but for UK no because say as at 31st December, na on EU ni nti no ma all those physically no no won't me end use because so our transition period not end day 31st of December from January to 31st of December 2020. January so about 2.5 years so why?
Okay. Tiano sa na inya so be settlement no.
On qualify for settlement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Because as at 31st December, no yet European.
Okay.
Only free white game say no have by December. Now you say afe ni wenya EU we na. Na just say nka afe na oba. Enti o ntimi fanya. Why?
Pacho.
Okay.
Okay. That's.
Yes, that's it, Papa. Yes, that's it. Hello, Kola. Pacho o ahoma so e fra o say na o ka se frame.
Hello, your friend me Jackson.
Yo, Pacho, Uncle Ben wa ha bisa wasem ni anko why?
In Cafe London. Good morning, my good morning, Uncle.
Good morning, Papa.
Pacho, my question you know, Busa. Me application ma me yene ma Ghana. But yadiama me bano. Me so yadiama me yere no. And the answer me because of the thing that birth certificate, you know, they are tamper with their age, at your age, so and as and you know, cut them there, we show more proof. I mean, na many new application and ask the many appeal to mama 28 days. And no, my second question is yes, for me in the bar, June. No bar straight away, I will see a year. Pre-settlement in the man and I say after that now maybe 6 months and maybe one and it's praise the top.
Okay, Uncle Ben.
Ayene akolano wo ye DNA ka ho ana.
Pacho akolano ye DNA ka ho.
Pacho manye DNA afi mo ma register for DNA no.
Afi no register for DNA no Uncle Ben wa nya
mo refuse nkolana after that
because of the no like say onye DNA no anya application at least obenya decision within a month or two. Ti oye DNA na anya application. Why?
Okay. And the second question no.
Osi oba no ba obede.
Oba June ya obetime ye pre-settle na so twen
kaka. Absolutely. Obi oba after June bia no still utimi ye pre-settle status no. Anya se utimi ye wo se oye. This period no ewu ma ba omo ba na de omo the 6 months no ba omo ba be ye 5 years no.
Okay. Papa
Pacho me mano chono na me san bi so di nze san man say in case you say you the ma wo mo a so la mo qualify na so mo after June na so la mo qualify for indefinite na because o me under 21.
Senior mo ba Uncle Ben o say you the more a o mo under 21 would they still qualify for indefinite na?
So we under 21
yes.
Under new rules appendix EU now for I qualify for indefinite leave. What dependent na as a family member, also your more indefinite.
But at the moment, maybe we're indefinite.
Oh, yeah, then.
Maybe a EU member, but we were indefinite.
And America said, Omoya man, Omobedua, because Omoya under 21, or indefinite, almost being indefinite. Why?
Okay, that's
Yes, that's it, Papa. Okay, once I near one na omonso yede be momo say eniesa. Okay, yo about 10 minutes na no 11 na bo pepepe adofo amu wa homa so ye beda masi say mugo so a mu share na ekwechi Uncle Ben, question back could be a dahana, maybe sasa yem birth certificate hun samono. Eyana, because Nancy me baby me can't say or non so ne mame and she ni birth set or so koya fufro. Enti sa new ones na and crofwen so ya no mon recognize or mo full say. Ya sister bibi nti na yakoye foforo no eno ye ka wasem sen how would us prove say no kre but mbia dada na me wono e na ayera amama akoye foforo Uncle Ben
well manye ti national problem first of all no anya because birth certificate ni ya foforo nti na I am was suspicion no because I have birth certificate no so date of registration of birth no ube won say omabeka say nansia na ube register birth I don't cause a problem because I say uba wa hana wo your birth certificate ube timi akwaje fofo anytime you are akwaje fofo but date when you register akoda e was so ensanda but yeah no aya esesa I don't cause a problem and yet so birth certificate ni new nti etimi resolve some part of the issue now every man I be so I mean let's be honest say nkofo be bring or more cause birth certificate omo na ma baby I won na date the won no because be any nti ma omo nya confidence on the use sad I just say oh name bi kika ho e bi at say baptismal certificate and I say oh school documents be a confirm date of birth old one and the Italia and my process now are very smooth and into I advise say all those say DNA near compulsory no ubet me DNA account are very helpful.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Or say yeah, shena abano onye hu bibi because minim said those time may best and your best at Baptist certificate no. All these years, o call Presby or more archives more. E wo honom because o ho ne ebo mesu. Enti e wo ho a obehu se paper na e da book kakraka nsu den ni nyina e wo ho a you can take a picture na o de aye evidence. Order for a wo ahoma so mpacho unama end with 8830. Ye fra o sen na o kasa friend. Pacho who line so unama end with 8830.
Yeah, me pacho. Your friend Eric Yeke.
Okay, Papa Pacho Uncle Bewa bisawasem ni anko.
I'm seven no am body no be. Ante my application obe almost 6 months ni but maintain but some become the best. There any problem?
Also application when
will fake us 6 months ni onti omonka opeso hu say problem
go ha he settlement
yeah
wakobo unsa no papa
oh yeah my bomb sound dada me yeah no ana mkobo me san no up to now me tell
application ben o yeah
patro application ben na o yeah
he settlement me worry
you settlement or so worry
and last weekend and a week before no you can say delay home office for EU settled status over EU settled resolution center phone number here 0300 a bit was so and answer over send your email and answer over fill the form online and answer over your official complaint and now over catch your MP process I no the me who say effective and it's over from and I'll be fill it online no EU settled resolution forms no or filling online now mouth in wire quickly.
Pachote.
What's the man? Tell the question here on Pato.
Tise senior tise utie ewechire wo hwe mrena 1054 na bomodianity ewechire why but in a nutshell no achesa no say ofutu me free resolution center no home office for you there no na ubetumi ana send email crown so e de bisa ne nti a wade no twintwan check akra no why
okay mame 1 minute na me fa ade wa hasisi
back to you netie nuanom na adofo aha aka akra na de dwumadie no abawie me gidi se mwanya mo questions answered most near mo hwehwe no mwanya answers ndodo na ade ba ko a meto ho fo kakra ene se sisi a yen Ghana beset no me de me advice because awo ne de yeda so wo yeda so chim yeda so produce nkwala no enti no se utume nyame wadom na utume wo akra ne to ha bomodia na register straight away entwentwen so kra ohona hospital ho kra na utumi kofre na wakwa register senior beya enkoye problem so enkoye problem kra enkoye problem because wotwa na kra ninyi wenya over 20 years say na fe ohwehwe birth certificate dia yedwuma na okoye fofra na eno nso abedane insempi say ni tie se ne tie no ye guso aye we die yemfa nto ye hofo onya wo akwala straight away na sa afina bomodia na sa koye sa registration ne yenye sa beset no ne yemfa nto unim daachi asem ebeye futuo e de amaye nyina yenhwa de bi nso no dodo na amaba so medana na hima medase se wode na mes no nso atu studio hon amaye nana 𝗟𝗘𝗚𝗔𝗟 nyame nhyira ugusu ediwu prefectship no ugusu a udi na o say thanks and God bless you or him papa bi yo Asante Rich say please what happens when you are called okay meba main fa sa question na se ne be ya amedebema Uncle Ben shortly na wa maye moaye say your friend interviewer what happened on your visa application and failed. Okay, my main kind ye. Asante Richard say, please, what happens when you are called for an interview on your visa application and failed? Do you have another chance to make another application? And Uncle Ben, that's it. Asante Richard, the question, no, yeah, from interview now we failing no. To make assign a year application ni bio and I say ya feel na just say or say what twan refofro no assign mpacho
o pache say ya fairly will say interview na o call no almost say emoya o ma no insisi ni ana say one call interview
one shedan cheche musa but in your kind say then the basis you are called for an interview and you are called for an interview on your visa application and failed, full stop. So do you have another chance to make another application? Seminim senka visa application there either say be mao appeal and answer ye mao appeal depending the type of a visa application wo ye. Enti say mao appeal there and ye eno aso be kwa appeal na say ya mao na emre ben or say wo twen na wo san de another application bi.
Well, I mean, first of all, so Cassie Fela, so what's happening in CCNA? Chesa idea we did not so no one to refuse our right of appeal. The Casa Brano Anqua applications be or the Casa Brano Anqua a mandatory refusal with EU the amount 3 chances. Say a marriage interview no Anqua or meet me a refusal on the third one. But the other part, no, sir, Oko, now what's a name, Sisua? I want to mock us what's a name, Sisua. If you are not issue now, NCC, then yes, significant and I say relevant, now a peripheral. To your case, be a peripheral, and I just say, yeah, dear, would you not supporting? Then, say, dear, or a marriage interview. Now, you be south of Bennard Owusu, UK. Really, I went more, and yet, I dear, a big problem. And it depends on issue. No? Finally, no. So what chance of application? Absolutely. What chance of application anytime. But just be mindful, sir. So reason you refuse you and say the marriage of convenience. And I say Nipana also with Janisono. Yenjindi said moya as sir Wakana. Na interview no mujinasuna. I was so correct discrepancies in ansana wetini at was.
Yo, Uncle Bear, better was radio for Miss Ramo Yemren aso eko off crowd. Just 1 second, yeah. Ain't no your baby sir Uncle Ben. The last note out the bema na ni odi beja ye na Miss Ramo continue to Facebook ne YouTube radio ne dear. Ya no esi ewo homo fan cheme me manhwe time ne mene mo fan cheme nti no Uncle Ben yemre na ayebe meda obi bia se na nsa na Uncle Ben de ne odi beja ya de ana ben babai eneno mesremom BWF Solicitors edwumedi aye enye Friday nkwa ye wo Thursday ye wo Friday and sana ye wo Saturday enti no we be se ne de na ye wie ya ye de extend it to ochina eye the hour 4 to 6 2 solid hours yet be this adwumedi na me yedi say yem papa be ready amaye questions ayentumi embisa wa ha no ibetumi a transfer ochina enti se utie na wenya wo mo aya empopo utie mane ha okra chanya me adoma ye beto aso e wo the community and the law e wo BWF Solicitors for omo Facebook live and YouTube live ne so ebeba so ye nua be ma oreku Frimpon ena odi sa akotene odi sa adwume no nti mesremo na montua montwen ben yen e wo ho no mo nso Uncle Ben mpacho ene eden na odi bejaye
Your manyachi answer I usually know obi person na baba na or limited leave we need to meet the number or limited leave because one worry obi and I say we jina oba ya British so and oba we 7 years so we meet me the oba Ghana ba so I will form you know wa ha very easy you know ni ha and one so be chere say akola na wo hwa no woman no what afra no ni school kasa so untimi nkyere say wo hwa no woman na but bibi bia na people here na yare we free kumu or we free when you know or see be fa oba na sa na na and also can factors no why afraid to be serious and compelling family and other circumstances obetimi agina so even say oba no kra ya about 18 by bia ya rebi wona brabom say dia or you disabled dia learning difficulty and bibia and also to me wo ho kwan say obetimi akofa na nya oba nko so what relative be say the wenyi kakra bia 18 19 20 21 but when I was shadow yare bi won ho ana say bia or disabled kakra na only care facilities even with scar or the commander no onu nso timi ba by and large no so wa na awofo no ba ko ewu what do ba no ba very easy na awofo no ba ko ti ase but oni akola no life ma awose wo chese wo na wo akola life wo ye wo decisions no bibia enti am say no na me de bejamo aye issue I also be at me. More 2.5 years now. Munyina mo betime de mo maba. Munyina at the mamba. Inti munye na mo fan kola mombra. So even one start here kola 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months kra. Still mo betime de naba. Wako Ghana a couple of times and now once still betime de naba. And when you answer I had for several years. Case of namu I said even one had 3 months kra betime at the kola naba.
That's Uncle Ben. It's for Hannah did dwumedie no ebebe wie me hu a few questions be e wo Facebook ne so mesremo nyame adoma ochna me de bema papa oreku Frimpon na we bisa wo the community and the law so na mweti make a date with that tomorrow morning tomorrow afternoon 4 to 6 sorry tomorrow evening 4 to 6 make a date with us na yenhia wo hono medanya munyina asi nyame nhira mo na se next week same time ye besan ehia nyame nhira mo na onka mo
You're in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ādžum, wādžum.
Wonim say EU nationals nyina ne won ebusuafo a wonye EU nationals nyina o se wo apply ma EUSS ansa June busome akona wieye afi 2021 yimu se wanya ebe ha won kratasem a wodi ti UK se wontu anamon we na wo apply EU settlement scheme and train last minute ansa ehun hia yie pa se obebotumi a wodi tena UK no ho ban na wo hia legal advice bi anso a pebi we koma EU ana EA amanfo nyina wo kra registration certificate ana permanent registration certificate ana ebusuafo ayama won residence card ana permanent residence cards a ewo EA registration 2016 no mu. Se wonya ye we nyina na se wo sefata. Apply pre-settled and settled status answer 30th June 2021. EU settlement scheme pre-settled status yi. Eba na wie ye ewo 30th June 2021. Na mum ehun me hia yie se obe apply no ntem na edwe gine yie. Na hye so se we koma omo wo UK answer 31st December 2020 a wo kura won krata esefata nyina edi won adanse. Se wendi immigration mrei so na wunni adanse die bia eche mretenti a watena UK se ana EU nationals no nso a eno so betimi ahawda ache se wo apply wo British citizenship. BWF Solicitors ewo nimdie fa UK immigration law na omo aboa ebusuafo bebree wo applications a efa home offices EU settlement schemes no ho. Wonti bebree asia for BWF Solicitors in Tempara ewo 020 849 37340 ana 077 127 61884.